Hey everyone, it's Anwar at Cobblers Plus, and we got a box here. Some of you probably see it in the thumbnail already. There's a belt inside here. It's beautiful. So come join us and check out how we're going to be shortening this cushion Louboutin belt. It's pretty cool because you don't see too many of the belts out there either of these. You see a lot of shoes, but belt, it's awesome. So come join us and check it out. Alright, so again, thank you for joining us, and like I said, we've got a belt in here, so let's reveal it. There we go. Like a little drawer that makes a lot of noise. It's kind of a cool box though. They got that Louboutin logo all over the inside. It'd be even cooler if it was like in a leather or something, but it's just printed cardboard. Alright, why'd I pull out the card? I don't need a card. Put that back in there. Alright, so this belt we are going to be shortening, and double check the amount, 7.5 inches. I wanted to make sure that I was right off the tag. I have to keep the tags off because it's got information on there that we don't want being posted publicly everywhere. It's customer information and all that. But check this out. Look at that beautiful belt. That's awesome. Right on the inside there. I really like that buckle. Amazing. Leather, red leather there. It's phenomenal. So we are going to shorten it. So let me put this carefully together, put it up here, and we'll go ahead and get started on it. So first things first, this is a fairly simple shortening actually. It's just the small fine details that's kind of important to take care of on this. So with this type of belt, you could pretty much do it yourself at home if you really wanted to, but those fine details can make a world of difference in the long run. So this particular belt, let me readjust the camera so you have a better view on this. Alright, so with this belt here, it's just got one area that actually holds the buckle onto the belt itself, and it's this pin right here. On the back side, there's a little latch that comes up. Sometimes they're just a little screw piece that goes on, and you quite literally pop up the latch and then you unscrew it. Just like that. Let's see. Some pretty good threading on here, so you gotta work at it for just a little bit. I'm also trying not to accidentally drop it. There it goes. Okay, now I can pull that apart there. Now because this one has the writing, the logo here for the Louboutin on there, it's got a square pin like that, which is kind of interesting to try to keep that Louboutin from twisting or anything like that. So I'm gonna grab this and stick this back into the threading just for a little bit. Let's go ahead and do it this way instead. Oh, come on. We don't want anything getting separated. Just to thread it on there. If you see these stitches here, usually again those stitches are just to hold this leather piece together from coming undone there. So we'll set that up top here by the box. Now we'll get ready to start shortening this one here. Let me go ahead and grab all the tools that I need. Alright, so I've got basically everything I need right here now. So since we're shortening this 7.5 inches, we're going to have to stretch out this belt here and measure everything out. Grab a pen. Let's see, 7.5. So first thing I always like to measure is where the hole is going to be. So we measure right there at the center of this hole. It's a square one. 7.5 inches right there. That's where our hole would be. Okay, and then 7.5 inches at where we are cutting it. There we go. Now I'll put leather backing on here. This is going to be a short video actually, again, because this is a fairly simple one. Got our knife right there. Now you could use a pair of scissors too, but you have to make sure that they're very strong, very sharp scissors. I prefer using a blade. Apply pressure. That way it's as clean of a cut as possible. Voila. Get a nice clean cut. It's kind of interesting though. A lot of these belts that we shorten, I'm not going to name off all the brands and everything, but they use a lot of synthetic material. But it looks like this Louboutin belt here, they actually used real leather on the red portion, and it looks like on the black top layer, but they do have a filler here in between. That, however, it looks like it's that genuine leather stuff. And genuine leather, even though it is leather, it's kind of one of the lower grade ones, so it's kind of a shame sometimes to see there. But now that we've got this edge cut, we're gonna have to go ahead and get ready to fill it in. We've got this edge flex. This is kind of that nice little extra touch. There we go. To seal it off, because you can see right there, they've got an edge ink, it looks like, on there, but not quite an edge seal. This edge seal that we put on, it's got a rubber finish to it. It's almost like an acrylic. If you ever wonder why my hands are dirty, it's usually because of this here. Well, not this per se, but a number of things, because it's a lot better smoothing it out with your bare finger. Just like that. Wipe off any excess there. Looks like a nice thick coat there. Beautiful. Now we're just going to set this aside to dry for a little while, and then we'll come back here again in just a minute to get that hole punched. Probably while it's drying we can punch that hole just fine and safely as well. So let's go ahead and get that ready. Alright, so got a little distracted, and this ended up drying anyways while I was doing something else. So now at this point we're going to go ahead and punch the hole. Now the hole, however, is going to be round like that there, at least through here. It's going to stay square in this piece, so nothing's going to change as far as it twisting or anything like that, but making this a square hole, we either have to have the punch for it, which they don't really make too many of those square ones, and a round one will work very well regardless. So now, some of you may have seen out there, there are those hole punchers that look like a set of pliers, and you just twist the dial. I hate those things because they go in at an angle slightly, and you can't do that on a belt like this. You actually need to make sure you get it as accurate as possible. And using one of these punches, it goes straight down, or you can adjust whatever angle you want it at and get it done properly. Got our little mallet here. Sorry for that loud noise. Got that taken care of. Double check one last time. Beautiful. It's all dry there. Now, can undo this belt piece here and double check how everything is fitting. Now this hole is a little bit smaller, so it should stretch out nicely around this pin. See, it's a very tight squeeze there, so we're gonna push it on through. Okay, man, that is a really tight one there. Okay, whew, got it in there. All right, so it's a nice tight squeeze and everything, and we're not gonna have any kind of issues there. Now it's kind of interesting. See that Louboutin label? That's hidden away underneath. Now obviously we can't replicate it because Louboutin has their own stamps and everything like that. And if we do have those stamps, I don't think Louboutin will be too happy with that. So we can't replicate that, obviously. Any kind of stampings or markings that are on the back end like this here, they're going to get cut off and everything. And so we have to make sure that everyone knows about that. If you have a nice belt or anything like that and you want to try to keep that stamp or marking, whether it's on the inside of the belt like this one or if it's on the outside, if the actual belt is getting cut, like this piece right here is not getting cut but the actual belt is, well, there's not much that can be done about it. So okay, there we go. Maybe be able to do just like that. There we go. Now it's nice and tight on there, and voila, got this belt shortened up all nicely, and it's ready to finally be used because this gentleman was just not able to wear it. Look how much we had to take off. 7.5 inches. That's a fair amount there. All right, so I'm actually not going to put in the box right now. I am actually going to shoot a separate video talking about belt storage because you saw me take it out of the box. If you want to check out that video, check out the link in the description. Otherwise, you know, we're pretty much done at this point, and we're just going to box it away, take a few photos, and go on with that. So I hope you enjoyed this video. It was a short one finally. Didn't get dragged out half an hour like some of my videos get to. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down in the description below, or you could always go to our website, CobblersPlusCO, contact us, or you know, check out all the things we have to offer on our website as well. Otherwise, make sure to give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and subscribe and hit that notification bell icon. One last thing I'll real quick mention, this does still have a plastic film on here. I didn't peel it off. I'm not going to peel it off. There's another one on the inside here. I will not peel those off. I will leave that up to the owner of the belt to decide what he wants to do with it. If he wants to leave it on or pull it off when he's ready for it. But at this point, it's all ready to go. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.